It came to this. A mother is furious. It took a brutal attack to get her son out of a Madison school tonight. What she wants you to understand.
Also, we could see charges after a nasty crash in Dane County that closed a busy stretch of highway.
And back-to-back celebrity deaths today. We'll look back on the careers of two entertainment stars. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Well, let's start with a look at your certified most accurate forecast.
Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi is tracking a few rounds of snow that are soon to hit Madison. Gary?
Yeah, 3 in specific. One will arrive tonight, another tomorrow night, and then a third from Sunday night into Monday morning. Each of those brings the potential for some snow accumulations. Now, the first one coming in from the northwest will arrive here probably after midnight. It's not going to stick around too long, so that will limit the snowfall amounts. Low temperatures this morning dropped to 9 below zero in Madison. We're in the teens below zero over our northwestern viewing area, and high temperatures today have only made it up into the upper teens. Some areas didn't get out of the middle teens. Right now, temperatures are in the middle teens, a few places in the lower teens, but there's enough of breeze to keep wind chills in the single digits above and below zero. We do have alert days in the forecast for that accumulating snow from Sunday night into Monday that could bring about 1 to 3 inches generally across southern Wisconsin, and then bitterly cold temperatures for Tuesday and Wednesday, especially in the morning when wind chills could drop to 20 to 25 below zero. Look for temperatures to bottom out in the lower teens this evening and then rise overnight with that snow between about midnight and 6 a.m. Then look for a cold day tomorrow with a high of 21. Later on, I'll take a look at the snow in the forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. You can stay up to date on the latest snow conditions on our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather.
This has just been devastating all the way around, honestly.
A heartbroken Madison mother demanding answers after her son was brutally beaten by school bullies. The woman says she plans to pull her son out of his school after the attack that happened last week.
Madison police are considering charges against 3 students who attacked the boy. Brad Hamilton spoke with the boy's mother today. Brad?
Susan and Eric, we do want to warn you that some of the pictures of the boy's injuries are graphic. His mother felt angry and helpless when she saw her son, and now she wants answers.
Heather Colbert remembers the exact moment she got a call from La Follette High School to come pick up her 15-year-old son.
Relive that day a lot in my mind, and I've shed many tears, many tears, because it's heartbreaking that anybody could do that to anybody.
Madison police say 3 students attacked her son, whom she asked us only to call Jay, at the end of classes on January 13th. She shared pictures of his mouth, which are quite graphic.
You know, see his mouth like that. You know, my son was and is a very loving, caring kid.
Jay likely will need oral surgery, but it's the lingering mental impact she's worried about even more. Colbert feels this entire situation could have been avoided. She tells me that she asked MMSD to move Jay into a better school situation several times after months of bullying, but nothing came of it.
It's unfortunate I didn't get anywhere until something really actually bad happened to my son, and that's why I'm so angry.
A Madison School District spokesperson told us today they can't comment on disciplinary records and can't offer info about specific support that they gave Jay for bullying. He added,
Furniture and Appliance Mart's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now.
To attack Jay.
Children don't deserve to be bullied. They don't deserve to be beat up under any circumstances, no matter what they are.
Now it's a matter of where Jay will be. Colbert planning to take her son out of the school district after a traumatic few moments last week.
Now, there is some good news here. We mentioned that Jay likely needs surgery to fix his teeth. Local dentist Rob Warren's office told us today that he'll do the work for free, and a GoFundMe has helped Heather raise thousands for her son's medical care.
Brad Hamilton. Brad, thank you. A young man in the hospital with unknown injuries after his vehicle collided with a semi early this morning. Now, this happened on a divided stretch of Highway 18151 near County Highway JG near Mount Horeb. Investigators say the 25-year-old was driving a Volkswagen eastbound in the westbound lanes when it was hit by a semi westbound. Deputies say the injured man is facing pending charges tied to the crash. The highway was closed for nearly 5 hours as crews investigated the scene. Next at 5, he was elected alongside Red Tea Party Wave in Wisconsin more than 10 years ago. Now, State Representative Jim Steinecke is speaking out on the state of politics after announcing he will not run for re-election this year.
He sat down with our Naomi Coles this week to look back on his career. Naomi?
He's really one of the most powerful Republican voices in Wisconsin, alongside the Assembly Speaker and the Senate leader. Steineke was clear when I spoke with him. He's leaving elected politics, not planning to run for a different role. Part of it, he says, he's lost some of that magic from when he was first elected. What do you think is the biggest mistake being made by the Republican Party right now?
The biggest mistake for elected officials is listening to some of the louder voices on the fringes, both on the left and the right.
He weighed in on the ongoing election investigation headed up by Michael Gableman, and join me on Sunday on For the Record after Face the Nation on whether or not Steineke sees that investigation as an example of the fringe politics that he referenced.
Naomi, thank you. Jay Rothman will be the next president of the University of Wisconsin system. The Board of Regents unanimously selecting the Milwaukee-based attorney this afternoon to take over for interim president Tommy Thompson. Rothman will take over June 1st, the UW system's 8th president, with an annual salary of $550,000. Rothman, the chairman and CEO of the Milwaukee law firm Foley & Lardner, is one of 2 finalists for the position. UW Eau Claire Chancellor James C. Schmidt was the other finalist for the position. New CDC studies reveal a firsthand look at the effectiveness of vaccines against the Omicron variant.
Isabel Rosales breaks down the numbers.
The best case yet for getting boosted. 3 new CDC studies mark the first real-life data on the effects of boosters against Omicron.
These new studies should erase any doubt about the importance of boosters.
The research has enormous scope, looking into millions of cases across the U.S. Here's what they reveal. If you were boosted, you had a 90% chance of avoiding hospitalization during the recent surge. In comparison, getting only 2 shots was 57% effective when it had been at least 6 months past the second shot. When it comes to the sickest of the sick, if you had 2 doses of an mRNA vaccine but no booster, you had a 38% chance of avoiding a visit to the ER or urgent care. With a booster, that jumped to 82%. And boosters offered better protection against catching Omicron in the first place or developing symptoms if infected. Top medical experts like Dr. Anthony Fauci believe the CDC's definition of what it means to be fully vaccinated needs a booster update.
It's going to be a matter of when, not if.
So far, fewer than half of people in the U.S. who are eligible to get a booster have gotten one.
I know people are sick and tired of hearing about COVID, but if getting the booster dose is what allows everybody to move on with their lives, I think those who are vaccinated are ready to hear that message.
All 3 studies found the unvaccinated. About 20% of all eligible Americans face the highest risks of becoming sick. In Washington, Isabel Rosales.
Well, some good news for parents. Children under 5 may soon be eligible to get a COVID vaccine. That news comes as more than 900 children are admitted to hospitals with COVID every day in the U.S. Dr. Anthony Fauci says the vaccines could be ready as early as next month. Several parents in Virginia are suing the state's governor after he issued an executive order lifting school mask mandates. The order is expected to go into effect on Monday. Now, parents say the order is void because it's in direct conflict with an existing state law. That law says schools should follow mitigation strategies provided by the CDC to the maximum extent possible.
CDC is recommending universal masking in schools. And no governor, whether Democrat or Republican, has the ability to ignore or suspend laws that are put into place by the General Assembly.
Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin released a statement in response to the lawsuit. He said he will, quote, continue to protect parents' fundamental rights to make decisions with regard to their child's upbringing, education, and care. Meanwhile, a number of Virginia schools say they will continue to require masks despite that executive order.
Volunteers with the Wisconsin Fair Maps Coalition rallied at municipalities across the state today. Last November, the state Supreme Court issued a least changes framework to analyze new legislative maps in Wisconsin. The coalition organized rallies today to end gerrymandering and to listen to the rule of law, not political leaders when it comes to redistricting maps.
And now, with least changes, the Supreme Court is basically saying we'll have to endure unconstitutional maps for another 10 years. Well, we won't stand for it.
Organizers say the rallies also demonstrate how important fair courts are to the redistricting fight. As a blood shortage continues to threaten hospitals around the nation, SSM Health employees are helping the cause here in Wisconsin. Today, the hospital held an employee blood drive. It takes 3,600 blood donations per week to meet the needs of the 125 hospitals SSM Health serves. Over the last month, donation rates have dropped to about 2,500 per week. SSM Health plans on holding another blood drive at its Janesville and Monroe hospitals in the coming weeks.
A total of 25 incarcerated men and women earned their associate's degrees from Milwaukee Area Technical College as part of the Second Chance Pell Pilot program today. MATC is partnering with the Department of Corrections to keep this fast-growing program alive. The number of graduates up to 25 from just 14 a year ago. And officials say there are about 200 students now enrolled in the program statewide. Martin Medina, one of today's graduates, says a college education is something he never thought he'd obtain.
It gives me hope that I can influence the next generation of my family and even just others in society in general to have the role models that they never had before. That's the ultimate goal.
Medina hopes to go on to earn his bachelor's degree in either business administration or psychology.
Over 300,000 baby pacifiers are being recalled because they may be a choking hazard. Mushy & Company announced the recall of its silicone pacifiers after 200 reports about the base of the silicone detaching from the plastic. Anyone who bought one should stop using it and throw it away. You can also get a refund or credit by taking a photo of the separated top and base.
And up next at 5, conflict continues between Russia and Ukraine.
After the break, how U.S. and Russian leaders hope to defuse the situation. And later, the Madison Police Department is raising money for new vests to better protect its canine unit. We'll have details on how you can help coming up at 6.
And on Wall Street, the rough start to the year continues. The Dow tumbling another 450 points. The NASDAQ now down 11% from the year, losing another 385, and the S&P down 85. We'll be right back.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now. Save up to half off appliance clearance items while they last. Plus, no interest financing for 12 months on all appliances with no minimum purchase. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Democrat governance is a disaster for America. A crisis at the border leading to a flood of illegal immigrants, a humiliating and dangerous surrender in Afghanistan, leading to more aggressive behavior from Russia, China, and Iran, rising inflation, higher gasoline, energy, and grocery prices, more government dependency, and more debt for our children and grandchildren. It's all leading to a weaker America.
It feels like our country is being torn apart. That's not how it felt when I ran in 2016. Back then, I intended to serve a second term and go home. But now, with the Democrats in total control, our nation's on a very dangerous path. If you're in a position to help make our country safer and stronger, would you just walk away? I've decided I can't. I'll stand and fight for freedom. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message because I love America and Wisconsin just like you.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Don't miss the new Lake Home and Cabin Show, January 28th through 30 at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. New products and fresh ideas. Everything for your getaway lifestyle is here.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
It's here, Wisconsin. Ashley Home Store's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars worth of in-stock clearance, floor sample, and special purchase furniture and mattresses must be sold. This is your chance to save as much as 85% off while it lasts. Plus, no interest financing for 3 years store-wide. Only at Ashley Home Store.
One of Wisconsin's top GOP leaders has decided not to run for re-election. Tonight at 6, State Representative Jim Steineke explains his decision in a one-on-one interview. Also, see what the Madison Police Department is doing to help out their four-legged friends in the K-9 unit. That's at 6.
Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra's Masterwork Series returns to Capitol Theater January 28th with Beethoven's The Triple and William Banfield's Symphony, Here I Stand, inspired by the life of Paul Robeson. Tickets at overture.org.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Officials say at least 17 people are dead and dozens are injured after a vehicle collision caused an explosion in Ghana. Investigators say a vehicle carrying mining explosives blew up after colliding with a motorcycle in the western part of the country. At least 57 people were injured, many of whom authorities say were caught in the explosion while trying to get to the scene of the crash. Top diplomats from the U.S. and Russia met today to talk about diffusing the conflict in Ukraine.
The situation has raised concerns of a possible Russian invasion. Christina Ruffini has the latest.
Both sides called the meeting between Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov useful and frank, but there were no major breakthroughs.
This was not negotiation, but a candid exchange of concerns and ideas.
Despite roughly 100,000 troops gathered on Ukraine's border, Russia says it's not planning an invasion. The buildup could be an effort by Russia to gain leverage. Moscow wants assurances Ukraine will never be allowed to join NATO, a demand the U.S. and NATO call a non-starter.
After the meeting here in Geneva, Secretary of State Blinken said that the U.S. will respond in writing to Russia's request, something Moscow has been asking for, as well as share some concerns of its own about Russia's actions.
There are several steps that we can take, all of us, Russia included, to increase transparency, to reduce risks, to advance arms control, to build trust.
President Biden has warned there will be severe economic consequences if Russian President Vladimir Putin ventures into Ukraine.
Let there be no doubt at all that if Putin makes this choice, Russia will pay a heavy price.
Blinken and Lavrov agreed to keep talking, while Ukrainian forces prepare to defend their country if necessary. Christina Ruffini, CBS News, Geneva.
And Secretary Blinken also warned Russia that non-military actions against Ukraine, such as cyber attacks, will also trigger a response from the U.S. and its allies. More snow heading to southern Wisconsin this weekend. How much? Well, here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, we got 3 weather systems to watch. One tonight, one tomorrow night, and then another for Sunday night into Monday. Last night, skies were clear. No snow around, but the temperatures really nosedived. Here in Madison, down to 9 below zero. To our north and west, temperatures were in the teens and 20s below zero through much of the upper Midwest. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for that snow to develop tonight. Just perhaps a several-hour period of some light snow, probably less than an inch of accumulation. Another round Saturday night. This one might bring an inch or two, mainly for areas south and west of Madison. Areas north and east might just see some flurries. And then the more significant one will be Sunday night into Monday, but even that should bring mainly light snow. But the problem is it'll be followed by colder temperatures, and that will make it hard to clear. Breezy conditions expected for Saturday. It'll be cold with temperatures staying nearly steady around 20 degrees. Sunday it'll be a few degrees colder. Monday will actually warm up a bit, but then we'll see bitterly cold weather return for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And for the Packers game tomorrow night, look for temperatures to hover around 10 degrees. They'll be around 11 at the kickoff, down to about 9 by the end of the game, and it should be dry, but wind chills will be in the 5 above to 5 below zero range. Here's that band of snow coming in from the north and west. Again, not amounting to very much. It should move through over about a 3 or 4 hour period. You can see on future track it moves through pretty quickly, so that by early tomorrow morning, other than just a couple of flurries, things are pretty much done. We'll see some breaks in the clouds tomorrow. The next weather system arrives for Saturday night into Sunday, or very early Sunday morning. By 6 a.m. Sunday, notice it's already south of us, so that could bring the potential for maybe an inch or two of snow over southwestern Wisconsin. And then here comes the third one, kind of 2 waves. One Sunday night into Monday morning, and then later Monday morning, and then it just tapers down to flurries, but the winds shift around to the north, and that's when the bitterly cold air arrives. Future Future track snowfall, the first round, not much, perhaps less than an inch. The second round, maybe an inch or two over southwestern Wisconsin. And then the third round, perhaps a 1 to 3 inch snowfall generally. So you add it all up, all three of those systems together, you could come out with some maybe 4 or 5 inch amounts over southwestern Wisconsin. Areas that get maybe an inch tonight, maybe an inch or two tomorrow, and then 2 or 3 inches on Monday. Areas north and east of Madison probably will see the lesser amounts, probably in the 1 to 3 inch range. But we do have alert days in the forecast for Monday for that accumulating snow. Tuesday and Wednesday, early morning low temperatures down below zero, wind chills at times to 20, maybe as cold as 25 below zero on Tuesday morning. High temperatures only around 10 for both Tuesday and Wednesday. That'll keep wind chills at or below zero all day long. So our forecast for tomorrow calls for variably cloudy skies. It'll be breezy and cold, high of 21. Again, the snow for just a couple of hours tonight, and that should be gone by early tomorrow morning. On future track, that snow zips through late tonight. By early tomorrow morning, it's gone. Some breaks in the clouds tomorrow. Then the clouds come back in with some snow tomorrow night. That's gone by early on Sunday morning. Sunday, a cold day with high temperatures only in the teens, and then some more snow Sunday night into Monday. Again, you add it all up. Most areas will probably end up in the 2 to 4 inch range. A few areas could see a little bit more than that. 7 to 10 day forecast. Alert days in the forecast for the snow Monday, and then for the bitter cold Tuesday and Wednesday, followed by temperatures near normal for the end of next week. High temperatures mid-20s and maybe a couple of chances of flurries. As we check out first warn traffic on a Friday, traffic's moving pretty steadily. There's the DOT camera at the Beltline and Fish Hatchery Road. Right now, not seeing any big problems out there. The Beltline showing up as green. That's good news. Traffic moving pretty much at the posted speed limits. Travel times 15 minutes either direction on the Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate. It's taking you 25 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-3990. For Middleton to Sauk City, a quick 16 minutes on US 12. Downtown to Sun Prairie, East Washington Avenue and US 151 will take you 18 minutes. At your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. Coming up next at 5, we remember the lives and careers of comedian Louis Anderson and rock legend Meatloaf. That's just ahead.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I like my smile. I like my smile after finishing the power swabs.
I think white teeth are absolute sexy magnets. I love it.
Power swabs have really made a huge difference on the entire quality and color of my teeth, and I'm very, very happy with them.
I've used strips and trays, and they both gave me really sensitive teeth for hot drinks, ice cream, anything hot or cold. Really, really sensitive teeth. With the power swabs, I've been using them for a week and nothing. I had hot coffee this morning and ice cream last night and no problems.
It is so fast. It is effective.
Great thing about power swabs is that it's just easy to use. To me, it's the best solution for teeth whitening on the market.
Introducing Power Swabs, the 5-minute stain-removing and whitening treatment. Apply the Step 1 stain-removing cleanser. Use the swab to get in between teeth, around edges, as the blue cleansing detergent is thin enough to get into pores to release stains. Open Swab 2. Duplicate the process. Instantly see up to a full 2-shade difference. That's powerful. Forget gooey trays. Save a fortune on electronics. Forget slippery strips. Imagine your teeth up to 6 shades whiter in a week. Call or visit us online now, and we'll send you the complete Power Swab system. 7 cleansing swabs. 7 Power Swab foaming whitening swabs. Thanks for celebrating hundreds of thousands of satisfied smiles. We're offering them to you right now for this incredible discount. We'll pay your shipping and handling. If you're not fully satisfied, even after day 1, return it for your money back. Laugh more. Smile more. Enjoy life more. Call right now or go online now, and we've been authorized for a limited time to include our on-the-go Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick. It's a $19.95 value, free. With this complete offer, you are saving over 40%. Call or go online now. Brighten your smile and your life now.
Living with metastatic breast cancer
means being relentless, because every day matters. And having more of them is possible with Verzenio, the only one of its kind proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant, regardless of menopause status.
Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
Every day matters, and I want more of them.
Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Comedian and actor Louis Anderson has died from complications related to cancer. The Twin Cities native made his television debut on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson back in 1984. That launched a decades-long career, which included appearances in several TV shows and movies. He hosted The Family Feud in 1999 and voiced a fictitious version of his 8-year-old self in the popular 90s animated series Life with Louie. Anderson's most notable character was playing the mother on the FX show Baskets, a role which earned him an Emmy Award. He was also a best-selling author. His most recent book, Hey Mom, was published in 2018. Louis Anderson was 68 years old. And the music world has also lost a performer. Rock legend Meatloaf has died.
Meatloaf earned musical immortality more than 40 years ago with the top-selling album, Bad Out of Hell. Vladimir Duthier looks back at his career.
Like Paradise by the Dashboard Light, Meatloaf was known for fast-talking delivery and physicality on stage that left a mark for generations. In 1977, he released Bat Out of Hell, which would become one of the top-selling albums in history with over 40 million copies sold, cementing Meatloaf's place among the industry's hardest workers, not only in music, but in film. Including his scene-stealing performance in 1975's cult classic, The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Wait! Hey, how you doing?
Overall, he acted in more than 100 shows and movies, including memorable turns in Wayne's World and Fight Club.
My name is Bob.
Marvin Leaday was born in 1947 in Dallas. He sang and danced in high school and has said he acquired the nickname Meatloaf as a teenager from a football coach who called him a hunk of meatloaf. After opening for such acts as The Who and Grateful Dead, he eventually relocated to New York City and landed several stage roles. The 90s ushered in a new era of success for Meatloaf with another chart-topping hit, I'd Do Anything for Love. It spent 5 weeks at #1, earning him his only Grammy nomination and win. Vladimir Duthier, CBS News.
Meatloaf, it's hard to believe, was 74 years old. The singer's family says he was surrounded by friends and loved ones.
Stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast, News 3 Now at 5.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Get year-end savings on everything in stock. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners too. In-stock items can be in your home really fast, even just a few days in some areas. Plus, save an extra 30% off all clearance items in store. Huge store-wide savings. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. The big in-stock winter blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Menards is your plumbing and bathroom headquarters. Give your bathroom the remodel it deserves with tubs and showers from Delta. They feature a high-gloss pro-acrylic finish. Save big money on Delta products. Finish off your bathroom with new bath fans by Delta Breeze. Strong performance mixed with quiet operation. This energy-efficient bath fan is the perfect choice. Grab a Delta Breeze bath fan and save big money today, right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Your senator is working with Donald Trump to take away your right to vote.
That's exactly what Ron Johnson is doing. It's why we must pass the Freedom to Vote Act.
With the Bucks, Alex Lasry took a stand.
Alex Lasry has used his power to expand voting rights.
I'll be a senator about action, not talk. We need to protect voting rights.
What makes him tick is his love and respect for people.
Equity and justice make us stronger. Alex gets it done.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
New year, new shape.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
You deserve to do something for yourself this year. And with Sono Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off with our New Year exclusive offer. Sono Bello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
Dear Winter, I'm coming. My squad of 16 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of my game. So you better bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 2.49% APR for 60 months on Toyota's most popular 2022 models. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
On this Friday night, the ice threat. A nasty winter storm puts more than 60 million Americans in the path of bitter cold temperatures. Plus, the breaking news in the Gabby Petito case. Who claimed responsibility for her murder? And on the road, a small town's rescue from an unlikely group of volunteers. That's all coming up right here on the CBS Evening News.
Well, there is a fan rally currently underway at this hour in Green Bay at Lambeau Field. Packer backers preparing for tomorrow's big playoff game against the 49ers.
Packers alumni Sam Shields and Morgan Burnett are greeting fans that showed up in the cold weather today. It's going to be even chillier tomorrow night at the 7:15 kickoff. How chilly, Gary?
Well, let's take a look. Temperatures start out about 11 degrees and down to about 9 by the end of the game. The wind shouldn't be too bad, so wind chills will be in the 5 above to 5 below zero range, but if you're going, bundle up.
All right, Gary, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.